Welcome my friends to my Python classes. This video is dedicated to everyone who's going to take the second step in Python programming. Now, if you have referred to the previous video where we have learned about two basic functions, print and input function, along with the data type setting functions int and float, we are now ready to jump into the second phase. Here in the previous video you have seen that we were writing individual statements, and then and there whenever we were pressing enter, it was executing the statement, it was producing the output. Now those who have not seen the previous video, I have linked it in the description. Please hit the link, watch the video and then come back to this video. Now in this video we are having the same Python prompt, but today we are not going to write individual statement the way we were writing in the previous video. This video we are going to have a function. Now what is a function? A function is a group of statements. That means if you refer to the previous video, there I have written a equals to 10, b equals to 15, sum equals to a plus b, and then print the sum is sum. Now that whole 4 lines what I had written, I was running it one by one. So it was not actually giving me a feel where I am running a program. But now what I am going to do is I am going to write something similar to that, but this time I will be getting the output all together in form of a program. That means it is going to give me a feel where how a program executes, that way it is going to show me the output screen. So for that what I need to do is I need to group some line of codes of Python. So for that I need to build a function. So in order to make the function, there is a keyword called def. This denotes define. Now define, I will require a name which I will give to that group of code, because every time I want to run that group of code, I will have to refer to the group by that name which I will be using. So I am taking the function's name as getSum. Now friends, this getSum what I have written, after that if you have seen, I have suffixed a set of parentheses. Parentheses, dear friends, it is the first bracket that you use in the mathematics. Now why I have done it? Because it is the standard syntax of defining any function. Functions definitely will have a set of parentheses just the way that I have written it here. Now what I need to do is I need to put in some line of codes inside this function. So to make it a container and to contain some codes, what I need to do is I need to put a colon. Now those who have used other languages like C, C++ and Java, they will feel it a little more interesting, because the use of semicolon is not at all there, and where we don't use semicolon, there in this Python system we use a colon. I will discuss about these things in some other video, but now I want you to start with defining a function. So what I have done, I have written def getSum parenthesis and then I have put a colon. Now if I press enter, see, by default when I am pressing enter, I am taken to this margin. Now my friends, margins are very important, very crucial in Python system, because the interpreter knows which block is contained by whom, and other way which container is containing what just by the sense of this margin. If I write this put this margin or take this margin here and then continue with the code, it is not going to function. I will show you that. But now let me write the correct code and then let me show you how things exactly work. Now I'll write a equals to, I want a real type of number taken from the user, so I have typed, enter the first number. See, when I am pressing enter, it is taking me to the same margin, and so I'll write once again so my console is ready. See, unlike what we have seen in the previous video, whenever we were pressing enter, it was executing that statement. But here also the interpreter is waiting. Why? Because it is now recording the block of code in form of a function. So now what will happen is I'll write s equals to, dear friends, I can keep any name. I always don't require to keep it as sum or any specific name. It is on me what name I keep. But this Python system is very much case sensitive. So if you are keeping it as lowercase a, lowercase b, lowercase s, so to refer to that, always you have to write exactly like that. If it is in lowercase, it should be written always in lowercase. If you are writing it in uppercase, then Python interpreter is going to treat it as some other token or other letter. So I am writing the sum is s. That time I wrote the sum is sum because I named it as sum. This time I have named it as s. Now what I will do is I will press enter. Now it is going to give me a chance to write the next code, but I want to stop it here. So what I will do is I'll press enter once again, and the Python interpreter is going to know that my definition of the function is complete. Now it has recorded that get sum function. Now if I need to run this get sum function, what I will do is I'll simply type get sum within parenthesis. I'll not put anything as it was empty there. I will keep it empty without any column this time. I will just press enter and see what happens, my friends. It is asking for the first number. Say I have given 12.54. Now I'm taking another number. So this time it is 56.46. Now I get the sum is 69. So this is how we can run a small module. Now if I want to copy the whole thing once again, what you will do, in the previous video I have shown you that you just take the cursor, place the cursor there using the mouse pointer, and then if you this time press enter, it is going to take the whole thing from that portion and copy it here. Now I was talking about the importance of the margin. Now just see, if I disturb the margin this time, what happens? I have disturbed the margin. Now I'm pressing enter. What is it saying? Syntax error, expected an indented block. That means after define where we have put a colon, it was expecting that it should contain something, and if we need to show or establish that it is containing something, we always should keep it indented in the same level. With more of new functions and new types of programs, I will show you new things, and so far keep coding and stay happy. Thank you.